Hey guys, this is Marcus. I am Dev Relations at Soulbound Labs. It is August the 5th, Friday, 5:47 p.m. We've just released the alpha for Soulbound Studios. This is the first huge step in a big journey, and we cannot wait to share it with you and build this tool for you and give you, the viewer who's watching this video, more value in your Web3 journey. We want to have a tool that is creative, that is rapid, that doesn't require coding. If you want to code, you could totally use it, but you don't need to. We want Web3 to be approachable. We want Web3 data to be brought to you and then do things with it. Actually build your dApps, more use cases, build analytics, actually scaffold out something amazing that we could never think of. We just want to provide you the tools to do it fast and actually have it be easy. All right. So that is Soulbound Studio. Real quick pitch right there. Hope you like that. Feel free to read through this. This is our splash page at soulbound.xyz. And real quickly, yes, of course, we are Soulbound Labs. We are very much interested in Soulbound tokens. We need to develop this system first and really make sure it's battle tested and confident before we could enter the identity and reputation space with confidence. We want to handle that problem ethically and very systematically. We want to make small iterative changes when we go into the identity and reputation space. But first, we needed a canvas, and this is that canvas, and it has other use cases. Let's go into those use cases right now. Once again, alpha, buggy. If you find any bugs, find this on Discord. Send us some messages on Discord and let us know about the bugs. If you could let us know the time you found the bug and the smart contract you were trying to deploy, that would help us squash the bug for you. Remember, we're trying to build this tool for you and give you guys value. So let's go into the canvas. Feel free to read through all this if you'd like. Enter the canvas. Already, we are designing a portal to pull in amazingly rich Web3 data. Super, super dope. Let's call this super dope portal. All right. And now we're bringing it in and it's gonna be fast. All right. So thinking when you're designing this, of course, you're designing with intent. And you want to say the intent is, I want to build a dApp. I want analytics. That's really what this is for currently. Eventually, there's going to be other templates that we build for other use cases. But right now, those are the two. Let's just scroll down here. We'll stay on the left, select the blockchain. There's going to be many more blockchains in the future. If you are involved in any other blockchains that the graph touches, reach out to us. We want your blockchain indexed here and our system to be used with you. But we're starting with mainnet right now. But we're trying to reach out to you. Please reach out to us. Small team, collaborate. Let's go. And then here's the initial subgraph template we want to create. It's a proto subgraph. It's designed for smart contract activity logs and data visualizations. Very cool. You could, of course, preview others that we have in our pipeline that we're working on. And now it's the cool. I think it's super cool myself. All of this is super cool, but this is super cool, super cool. We want to actually bring in the smart contracts. You can go to Etherscan and try out this alpha and see if any Etherscan, any smart contract works. It potentially could work. But we do have a contract registry of contracts that are very, very well vetted. Hopefully they work. Of course, there's still bugs. They might not 100% work all the time. Day one of alpha, but this is a list that we've tested already. So let's just go ahead and say ApeCoin. Let's take that and let's bring that smart contract in. You just paste right there. And then it's already finding the start block that would be appropriate. It's already importing the JSON and bam, you don't even have to open up another tab. Isn't that nice? Sometimes this will pop over to the right over here, guys. And you're like, where is this? And you can actually scroll over. Remember, some bugs. So go ahead and, if you find them, let us know in Discord. That does help us. You could, of course, add more smart contracts. Let's just stay on the left here before we really dive into this and scroll down just for you to get a full soaking up of information. You could already see there's approval and transfer, all right, because this is a token. So there's really going to be approvals and transfers going on all the time. And let's just say all I really care about in this portal that I'm creating, in this subgraph that I'm creating, all I care about is the transfer. And you can see right there, this is reactive to the left. It's that simple, guys. If you want just the transfer data right there, you could look at it right here and you could toggle it here. You could toggle it here and you could design your subgraph. And of course, there's some smart contracts with 100 different events and potentially 100 different entities. It gets quite confusing. But you'll see a nice little list right here. You could actually search through this list and say approval, and it pops right up. If you have 50, 75 events, use that, guys. And you could also it'll organize by contract as well. So that's really, really nice. Now, of course, you could deploy the smart contract right here, but I want to go over here real quickly and dive into that. But before we do that, even more so, let's say you've designed this code and you don't want to deploy just yet. You actually want to export the code because you're a super duper subgraph dev and you just scaffolded this out with your team. You discussed this with your team. You did it visually. You were nice with them. You were like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. This is what you're thinking. Before we deploy this, what do you think? Yada, yada. You collaborate. And then you just click this. And now you could just export this code and just copy paste it or just download the zip and bring it right into your IDE and develop like the power user you are. Super dope. But let's go ahead and look at easy use first before we go into the IDE. Remember, we want to keep this as simple as possible. We want Web3 to be accessible to as many people as possible. So let's say hypothetically there's like 60, 70 events right here. You could, of course, use this little search function over here. But just to keep it super simple, the Explorer is just right here. So, if there's 50, 60 events, you can, of course, search through all of them. I'm trying to keep this quick, so there's only 2. And let's say you want to remember, what is the smart contract? I forget. You click on that and you realize, hey, it's ApeCoin. Very cool. I remember, especially when you have 4, 5, 6 smart contracts, it can get a little confusing. We want to make that easy. So now you've scaffolded out what you want. This is the data that you want. You've thought this is the DApp data pipeline that I need to pull data in from Web3. I need the transfer information, and I'm going to put this into a dApp or into analytics. That's really important that you can do that. Well, you need to start gathering, and that's what a subgraph deployment does. It starts to gather that data. So there's 3 different options that we will have fully operational in the future. Right now, it's just custodial deployment as this is alpha. It's not decentralized. Don't actually start using this, subgraph stuff just yet. This is alpha, still buggy, but let's just, preview all this right here. So now, this is so cool. You just click that and we're already deploying. You don't have to open your IDE. You don't have to really do much. You just simply sit back and you wait, and your proto subgraph is being deployed right now. It's gathering up the data. It's actually running. It's installing dependencies, all doing on the back end. Don't have to ever touch a line of code. 3, 2, 1. There it is, deployed. Very fast. The world record is actually 41 seconds, guys. 41 seconds from design to deploy. See if you could beat it. That'd be really cool. And this is already amazing. Let's not scroll down just yet. This is amazing. You already have scaffolded it out, this event, and it's now an entity in the subgraph. And you can say, hey, I want to go to the GraphQL playground. Click on that, and you can start searching through it. You could type in your beautiful GraphQL code and just start looking. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and scroll down and say, okay, we've got the data. The subgraph is being indexed right now. It's syncing, I should say, right now. And this is really cool. This is really, really, really cool. If you are able to have that data and you're able to combine the power of this canvas, you are already working on dApp design. You can port that data right into a React element. From there, you will be able to take this React table and fill it up with your super rich, amazing data. You can copy the code. Eventually the feature is coming. Right now it's not functional. Remember, alpha, day 1. You will also be able to create activity logs. You will also be able to get wallet explorers, subgraph visualizers. This is our pipeline, guys. We want to have a one-stop shop that is super easy to use, that you can already start use case building right away. Then, all right, right now, no data found just yet. It's still syncing. Give it time, guys. Give it time. Sometimes it's a little buggy right now. That's okay. Click on here. And boom, now it's ready. All right, we've still got some more to sync. It's still working on the back end. That's fine. But now we've got the data. Hey, I want to transfer. Right now, it is doing both transfer and approval. I know I only selected one. Remember, buggy, alpha. All right, just use case. But it's doing it. All right, we have actual Web3 data, a little bit of formatting issues there. That's fine. But if you actually just want it in GraphQL format, you can copy this right there and say, hey, this is already connected to the subgraph and beautiful data right there in a more traditional way. All right, if you guys are coding. So anyways, that is a relatively short preview of Soulbound Studio. Feel free to leave if you would like and just go away and start building. That's really cool. I also want to talk to you about other things that we have in our pipeline more specifically. We have the subgraph bridge. I would love you guys to read through this and really think of use cases for, let's say we have all this data in front of us. Wouldn't it be cool if we could bridge it back on chain. And what that means for DeFi, non-DeFi use cases, it's like this, well, we've got all this data, we're going to reorganize it and bring it back up on chain. Like I said, I'm relatively newbie DevRel. I don't fully understand the implications on this one, but for those of you who are super technical, I want you to read this, Bridges. I know the technical people on our team are losing their minds about how cool this is. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Read about us. I'm really proud of our team, really, really proud of our team and our pathway forward. Been working our butts off. This is our team right here. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. And then, of course, read our splash page if you get the chance. This is our pipeline right here, proto subgraph. And then eventually, we're looking at the identity and reputation world. We're going to do our very best to look into, of course, the Soulbound token world. After this pivot, we really need to battle test this canvas in a way, really for the safety of the future identity and reputation world that we're trying to enter. We want this to be something that is intuitive for everybody out there, to design rich capacity for reputation and identity in a ethical and in a safe and confident way. We're really, really looking forward to that. DSOC, let's go. And then ERC20 subgraph analytics, all this good stuff. This canvas unlocks so much good stuff. If you are wanting to look at pre-made smart contracts that have already deployed, you're free to go through this. This is not editable because it's already deployed. Feel free, go through this and see how it looks and see how pretty it's already synced. All of this is already deployed. Just start conceptualizing. What does this mean for you guys? What does this mean for you guys as developers? What does this mean for you communicating with family members? Hey, if you want to build an application, you want to build an app, you can do that and gather your data here. And then these are the production-ready React components, Web3, Web2 integrations. This is the React components, of course, the Subgraph bridge, Web3 integrations, targeted airdrops, governance tooling, oracles. I mean, that's really cool, Web2 integrations. We want to bring Web2 to Web3, guys. So if any of this sounds dope to you, if any of this sounds exciting, I think you could see it excites me a lot. Find us on Discord. Find me on Twitter. Soulbound Labs on Twitter. That's the company. I'm Marcus_Rein, R-E-I-N. On Twitter, Dev Relations at Soulbound Labs. Find us on Discord. You can find our Discord link on the Soulbound Labs Twitter. Join, say hi. Try to beat the world record design and deploy of 41 seconds. We really believe in this vision. We hope you do too. We want Web3 to be decentralized. We want Web3 to be confident. We want it to be easily accessible. We want Web3 to have more use cases. We want to have more dApps. We want to have more analytics and understanding of really what Web3 can be. And by having it behind a wall of coding, there's times when it does need to be, of course, technically coded and very detailed. It's complex. I get it. I'm trying to learn it myself every day. But if there's some type of accessible way for a bridge, if you will, between the complexities of Web3 and the accessibilities of the Web2 that has been so well designed for many years, let's be a part of that bridge. So once again, Marcus, Soulbound Labs, building Soulbound Studio. Take care. Have a great evening. Alpha release day, August 5th, Friday. Take care.